Hamilton, get on in here.
Hey now.
Wonderful Brett Hamilton joining us for this next very special presentation. Oh man, I literally feel that holiday music like right in the center.
It's in your guts.
In my gut. It's so beautiful. Well, that booming sound can only be brought to us by one brand, and that is Bose. And we're talking about this incredible Solo Series 2 Bluetooth soundbar for $159.98, 5 easy payments of $32. That is $39 less than our original QVC price that was $199, the lowest price we ever offered. We've sold over 25,000 of these sound bars, including one of these is at my brother and sister-in-law's house right now. This is a spectacular way for you to enjoy those wonderful movies, that incredible holiday music all throughout the year, and have that theater-like moment in your home. A soundbar offers you rich, beautiful sound. Doesn't necessarily mean loud volume. Right, Brett Hamilton?
Yeah, sorry, I got caught up in the moment. I was like, he's trying to speak right now, and I'm just blasting the music.
Please,
so.
it felt very beautiful. Just
very therapeutic. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I think most people think of a soundbar as exclusively for a TV, and the cool part is this one will be a music system for you as well, which is kind of why I opened and led with that. Even if you're not watching your TV, you can listen to your favorite Christmas music, or you can listen to whatever music you listen to. But in the end, people ask me all the time, why do I need a sound bar for a TV that I spent $600, $700, $800 on?
Right.
Shouldn't it sound good for that price? And the answer is yes, it should sound good. But the reality of it is TVs are so thin now, and this one's not the best example, but it doesn't matter how big or thin or small or whatever.
Right.
There's no room for audio. There's no room for, like when we were growing up, there was a speaker to the left and a speaker to the right, and you had those big tube TVs.
Yeah.
And there was a punch. And in fact, the music probably, or the audio on the older TVs probably sounded better than the picture looked.
Yeah.
And we got to high def, and we got with these fancy glass screens, and it was like, okay, well, now what? Well, Bose to the rescue with something that only requires, well, 2 cables. There's a power cord, but this is the one and only cable you need to hook this up. It goes into the back of the speaker sleeve, and then the other end goes into the back of your TV. It's called an optical cable. That's a fancy term for the fact that light sends the signal from here to here. You don't need to understand that. Just know that
that's cool.
You can't mess it up.
Yeah.
You plug it in, you turn the volume down on your TV, you're going to take the remote that comes with it, and you're going to use the volume on here from now on.
Great.
And that will give you a completely different experience. And for those of you going, well, how different can that really be? All right, well, let's play a game.
Okay.
The game is called What Sounds Better, the TV or the speakers in the TV? And I'm going to start with the TV speakers.
Okay.
Because this is what you're listening to at home. Now remember, you guys are listening through the problem. You're listening through your TV speakers, which is kind of funny that we're trying to fix your problem like this. But here's the TV sound first. You'll know when Bose kicks in. Like right
Main engine start.
now.
2, 1.
There's your TV speaker. This is not about volume. It's about the definition. It's about the separation. So let's bring it in. All right, I'm going to do this from the top. I want you guys to listen. I'm going to turn up the TV even more.
Okay.
I want you to listen to the TV speakers first, and then you'll know when Bose takes over. There you go. You hear the car. You don't hear the car.
Right.
You hear the helicopters? No. Now you do.
So cool.
Isn't that wild?
3, 2, 1.
Back to TV. Back to Bose.
Wow.
That's pretty remarkable.
I mean, it is remarkable. You really hear like the huge difference. And what Brett's been telling you, I mean, we pay so much money for those TVs that are very flat, that the speakers are typically on the back, flush up against your wall.
Or they're on
Where's
the bottom.
Sound going?
Yeah,
Right.
well, it's firing down or it's firing back. And if you've ever taken a speaker and turned it away from you, you stood behind a speaker, it sounds like this.
Totally.
Same audio, but you can't hear it.
Yeah.
Now, all of that said, even with the better brands of TVs, they don't have the history, the 60 years that Bose has of refining sound, Steve. You know, every time you and I have been on with earbuds or speakers or whatever it is, you know, there's an immediate difference. And again, I was kind of joking, but I'm serious. You know, we're playing this for you through this little tiny microphone, and then it's going to the cable company, and they're squishing the signal and they're sending it to you, and then it's coming through your TV speakers. It's coming through the problem.
Yeah.
So when you hear this at home, it is a completely different experience. And I think, Steve, even you can say or experience just now, the richness, but the fullness, the bottom end.
Right.
You know, speakers that are built into a TV don't have that boom. They don't have that bottom end. And it's not just bass. It's more of all that definition that you could hear. But it does come with a Bluetooth capability as well, which means you can now listen to your favorite music through here as well. So it's not just whatever you're watching on TV. The remote control will give you the ability to manipulate between or jump between the TV speaker, the audio from a phone, a tablet, or computer. But here's that single cable. It's called an optical cable. It plugs one end into the back of the TV. There is only one spot in the back of your TV where this will fit. So you can't possibly mess this up. And then again, if it doesn't automatically turn the volume down on your television for you, just pick up your TV remote, turn down the volume, never use it again, and just use the TV, or I'm sorry, use the Bose remote from there on out.
It's spectacular. I mean, $159.98 to bring this one home. Lowest price we've ever offered. 5 easy payments of $32. You're saving $39 off of that original QVC price that was $199 to bring this home. And to reiterate what Brett was saying about the richness, the boldness, I was actually reading an article the other day and saw that Amar Bose created this in the 50s to replicate the sound of being in a concert hall. Not a rock concert, that's the volume, but a concert hall where you can hear the violin, the strings like within, and you can still talk to the person next to you. And that was spectacular, like you're in a beautiful concert that way. And that's what I think Bose is so cool in that sound.
And you're exactly right. I mean, I say this every single time I show you anything from Bose. I don't care if it's headphones, in-ears, portable speaker, big speaker, soundbar. Listen to whatever it is that you know makes you happy when you get this home on whatever you currently have. And in this case, it'll be the TV. Then watch that same exact segment from the movie again. And I promise you, especially with TV and movies versus music, you're going to hear, and you just did, even through your TV speakers at home listening to this, you're going to hear a lot of the little nuances that you don't normally hear. But the same is true for music. And I think that even a song from Johnny Mathis from, God, 50 years ago, maybe longer, sounds better.
Christmas bells are ringing.
So good.
Isn't that cool?
Yes.
This doesn't put you in the Christmas spirit. You're the Grinch.
Yes.
Right,
Everybody
ladies?
in studio is like, hey! It's so rich. I mean, not only watching your favorite holiday movies, but when the family and friends come over, you're playing your music through this too, which is wonderful, because it's really kind of an entertainment center that we're talking about here.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just give you a perfect example. This is obviously not a Christmas movie. This is just a little clip I put together, but you could be running video wallpaper up here of whatever it is that you've got for the holidays, and then playing music from the same time from your phone, which is where this music is coming from right now. And if you don't believe me, I just go here and I'm like, all right, well, I'll jump to another song.
Merry Christmas, but I think I'll miss this one this year. Merry Christmas, but I think I'll miss this one this year.
And what's remarkable to me is that for the longest time, Bose audio, let's face it, was pretty pricey.
Yes.
I mean, just to get a soundbar, $500, just to get a speaker, a couple $100. Now you're getting both for $160.
You can't beat that.
It can't be that.
It is. I mean, this should be $200.
Yeah, easily.
Right here at QVC, $159.98. I picked this up from my brother and sister-in-law last year. They fell in love with it. They just have like movie time at the house. The kids love watching the movies. It's just wonderful. How many of these have we had picked up, Lane, in this last month? Since November, 41,000 of these have been picked up. This is going to give you that wonderful movie theater-like experience in your home when you bring this home. Soundbar does not necessarily mean super loud volume. It's that richness, it's that clarity that we love so much. $159.98 is the price on this one. 5 easy payments of $32, $39 savings off of our original QVC price. I mean, this is wonderful. If you're gonna gift this to someone and they tear open that paper and they see a Bose box,
They're gonna flip.
They're gonna flip out.
Yeah, and they'll think you spent a lot more money. Not that that matters, but it's just the whole idea. And here's something else too that we rarely talk about. This is something you can just give the entire family. You plug it into your television. Everybody gets to benefit from it. And finally, not have to turn the volume. Oh yeah, one last thing let me show you before we go. If you take a peek in the lower right-hand corner of this remote, for those of you that struggle to hear the dialogue over top of the plane noise and the explosions and helicopters and all that stuff, this is the dialogue enhancement button. This will push the dialogue to the forefront and suppress everything else without you having to run an equalizer or any other good stuff.
Okay.
Very cool, right?
Now that's a game changer. If you've ever watched television and like the music plays and you suddenly can't hear what they're saying, this is smart technology. This is going to fix it right there.
That's
the
built
Bose Solo Series 2 Bluetooth soundbar, $159.98. 5 easy payments of $32 is a spectacular price. You will not be disappointed, nor will your friends and family that you gift this to. Brett, thank you so much for joining us today.
Hey man, thanks for having me.
See you soon.
All right.
All right, still to come. We've got some Peter